Have you ever felt like life is moving too slowly? Like you are stuck in a place where nothing seems to be working, and yet deep inside you know something is coming. That feeling, that small stirring in your heart is not random. It is a sign that God is about to give you something so big that it will change everything. And when that moment is near, you will notice it in ways you cannot ignore. First, you will feel a restlessness. You will feel like the old ways are no longer enough. The things you once accepted will feel small and even uncomfortable. You will start questioning your life, your choices, and your purpose. That is the signal. God is preparing you for something greater. Nothing in your past can take you there. The old habits, old friends, old comfort zones, they will no longer fit. And that is not a loss. It is preparation. Next, doors that were once closed will begin to open slowly. Opportunities that you never imagined will appear. They may seem small at first, just tiny sparks of possibility. But do not ignore them. Each one is a step toward the big blessing that is coming. You will feel guided even if you do not understand why. Trust that guidance. Trust the timing. God does not rush. He moves in ways that make sense only in the bigger picture, the picture you cannot see yet. You will also notice a change in the people around you. Some will leave, some will appear. Some relationships will fade because they cannot keep up with the new energy that is being poured into your life. Do not resist it. It is not rejection, it is realignment. The people who are meant to walk with you through your breakthrough will be there, unwavering. And when you finally meet them, you will know why you were waiting. Your faith will be tested like never before. There will be moments when doubt creeps in, when fear whispers that this is too much, that it is impossible. But that is exactly the time you must hold on. That is exactly the moment that shows God you are ready. Every delay, every trial, every quiet moment of waiting is not punishment. It is preparation for a life so much bigger than the one you imagined. And when the blessing arrives, it will feel like everything is falling into place at once. Your past struggles will make sense. Your patience will make sense. Your tears, your fears, your sacrifices, they will all make sense. You will look back and realize that nothing happened too soon and nothing happened too late. Everything happened exactly when it needed to. That is how God works. When He is about to give you something big, the universe itself begins to move in your favor. When God is about to give you something big, the first thing you will notice is a sense of restlessness. It starts as a small feeling, almost like a whisper in your heart, that tells you something is not quite right, that life as you know it is no longer enough. You might feel stuck in routines, trapped in habits that no longer serve you, or dissatisfied with your current circumstances. This restlessness is not a curse or a sign that you are failing. It is a divine signal. It is God's way of waking you up, nudging you to realize that you are on the edge of a transformation, that something much greater is about to enter your life. Often, people try to ignore this feeling, thinking that patience means waiting quietly or enduring what is comfortable. But this restlessness is not meant to be ignored. It is meant to be felt fully, understood deeply, and acted upon consciously. When restlessness arrives, you will notice a shift in your desires. Things that once satisfied you may no longer feel fulfilling. Your mind begins to seek something beyond the ordinary, something meaningful that resonates with your soul. Perhaps your career feels stagnant, your relationships feel shallow, or your personal growth feels limited. That discomfort is not random. It is a signal that God is preparing to bring something extraordinary into your life. It is a gentle push, a quiet yet persistent insistence that you are ready to move into a higher level of purpose. You may find yourself questioning the way you have always done things, realizing that old strategies and old mindsets will no longer take you to the life you are destined for. Alongside this, restlessness often stirs creativity and action within you. You begin to dream bigger, think bolder, and envision possibilities that previously seemed out of reach. You may feel a sense of urgency to change, to step out of comfort zones, and to embrace challenges that once felt daunting. This inner stirring is crucial because God often prepares the heart first before delivering the blessing. The restlessness is not about chaos or dissatisfaction. It is about awakening your potential and aligning your mindset with what is coming. You may feel uneasy at times, unsure of where to turn or what path to take, but this is part of the process. It is a period of preparation, where your soul is being molded to receive the greatness that lies ahead. Restlessness also teaches patience and awareness. It forces you to confront the life you have built and to evaluate what truly matters. It encourages introspection, helping you to understand your values, your passions, and your true calling. When God is about to give you something big, this period of discomfort is essential because it clears away what is unnecessary and makes space for what is destined for you. You may notice old fears, doubts, or limiting beliefs arising. These are not signs to stop or retreat. They are part of the process of breaking through your old self so that you can step into the person capable of handling greater responsibility, greater abundance, and greater purpose. Furthermore, restlessness often brings with it a sense of expectancy. Even if you cannot see the full picture, there is a quiet knowing that life is shifting. You may find yourself more alert to opportunities, more sensitive to signs, and more receptive to guidance from within or from higher sources. That feeling of anticipation is important. It keeps your spirit alert, your mind open, and your heart ready. You begin to see that the restlessness is not a punishment or a random discomfort. It is the preparation stage for a blessing so big that it will require a new level of readiness, faith, and courage. During this time, your actions start to align more closely with your purpose. You begin to make choices that resonate with your vision, even if they are small. You may take steps that once seemed risky, invest time in growth, or let go of situations that no longer serve you. Every action taken in response to this restlessness is part of a divine orchestration, setting the stage for the arrival of something monumental. God uses this restlessness to refine your focus, sharpen your resolve, and awaken your courage. The key is not to fight the feeling or rush it. Restlessness is not an emergency, it is an invitation. It is God's way of preparing you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually to receive something that will exceed your expectations. Embrace it, pay attention to it, and let it guide you toward growth. Trust that the discomfort is temporary and necessary. Every restless moment, every inner tug, and every yearning is a part of the journey towards something extraordinary that you are about to receive. So when you feel that inner stirring, that unease, that longing for more, do not ignore it. Lean into it, let it teach you, shape you, and prepare you. Because restlessness is always the first sign that God is about to give you something big. And when you finally receive it, you will understand why this period of waiting and preparation was necessary. When God is about to give you something big, one of the clearest signs you will notice is that doors that were once closed begin to open. These openings may appear slowly, quietly, almost imperceptibly at first, but their presence carries an unmistakable message: your life is on the brink of a breakthrough. Often, before this moment, you may have faced repeated rejections, missed opportunities, or circumstances that seemed impossible to overcome. Those experiences were not meant to discourage you, they were preparing you. The closed doors were part of God's design, keeping you on the right path, refining your character, and ensuring that when the blessing arrives, you are ready to receive it fully. Now, as the openings appear, it is your responsibility to recognize them and to step forward with courage and faith. These doors often come in the form of opportunities that you did not plan for, people you never expected to meet, or situations that feel slightly out of your control. At first, they may seem insignificant or coincidental. You might meet someone who provides a new perspective, receive an offer that appears ordinary, or find yourself in a place that feels unfamiliar. Do not underestimate these moments. Each one is a key, unlocking the path to the greater purpose that God has prepared for you. When doors begin to open, it is essential to pay attention, to remain alert, and to act decisively. Opportunities will not always come with signs and fanfare. Sometimes they arrive subtly, requiring discernment and courage to step through. One of the most remarkable aspects of these open doors is that they align perfectly with your readiness. God does not give blessings randomly or without preparation. The timing is always perfect, even if it challenges your patience. When doors begin to open, they match the growth, wisdom, and skill you have accumulated during the waiting period. You may have learned lessons in humility, perseverance, or self-discipline, and these experiences become the foundation upon which the new opportunities are built. Each open door is not just a chance. It is a confirmation that you are ready to embrace the next chapter of your life, that your preparation has not been wasted, and that your faith is about to be rewarded. It is important to understand that open doors are not always easy. They may require you to step into the unknown, to leave comfort behind, or to confront fears you have long avoided. Sometimes the doors lead to paths that challenge your beliefs or demand sacrifices. This is intentional. God uses these openings to test your commitment, to refine your courage, and to ensure that when the full blessing arrives, you have the strength and resilience to handle it. The discomfort that comes with these new opportunities is a necessary part of the transformation process. It is a reminder that what lies ahead is bigger than anything you have experienced before. As doors begin to open, you will also notice a shift in your perspective. Things that once seemed urgent or critical may lose their importance. You begin to recognize that life is guiding you toward a higher purpose, that the old struggles and limitations were simply preparing you for the doors that are now becoming visible. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach or impossible now feel attainable. Your confidence grows not from arrogance, but from the understanding that God is orchestrating each step, and that your life is moving in alignment with His plan. This awareness transforms your approach to challenges and decisions, allowing you to act with clarity and faith rather than fear or doubt. The process of doors opening also teaches patience and discernment. Not every door is meant to be entered immediately, and not every opportunity is the right one. You may encounter doors that lead to lessons rather than destinations. Recognizing which doors to walk through requires trust, reflection, and often prayer or quiet contemplation. God provides guidance in subtle ways, through intuition, circumstance, or the counsel of others. Being attentive to these signals ensures that you move in the right direction, that each step you take aligns with the blessing that is being prepared for you. Finally, when you begin to see doors opening, it is a moment of affirmation. It is a sign that the restlessness you felt, the patience you exercised, and the faith you held on to were not in vain. Each opening door is a visible manifestation of the divine timing at work, a reminder that nothing in your life has been random. The challenges you faced, the weights you endured, and the efforts you made were all part of the preparation for this moment. As you step through these doors, embrace the opportunities fully and trust the path. You move closer to the life that has been waiting for you all along. So when you notice doors opening in your life, do not hesitate or question their significance. Step forward with faith and awareness, knowing that these openings are a sign that God is about to give you something big, and that the journey through them will lead you exactly where you are meant to be. When God is about to give you something big, you will notice that small opportunities start appearing in your life, almost like breadcrumbs leading you toward the greater blessing. These opportunities may seem insignificant at first, barely noticeable in the rhythm of your daily life. They might be small gestures from others, minor chances to showcase your talents, or unexpected moments that allow you to step forward in ways you never imagined. It is easy to overlook them or dismiss them as coincidence, but nothing is random. Every small opportunity is a deliberate step placed by God, guiding you toward what is coming. They are the building blocks, the early signs that something extraordinary is on the horizon, and they require attention, recognition, and action to transform into something greater. At first, these opportunities may not look like much. Perhaps someone offers a small project at work, a minor role in a community initiative, or an unexpected chance to learn a new skill. These moments can feel too small to matter, but they are not meant to satisfy your immediate desires. Instead, they are preparing you, teaching you the habits, mindset, and discipline required for the bigger opportunities that are coming. God often begins with the small because greatness cannot be rushed. The lessons you learn through these modest openings are essential for the magnitude of the blessing you are about to receive. If you ignore them or fail to recognize their value, you risk missing the preparation that will make the larger breakthrough possible. These small opportunities also test your readiness. They are a measure of your awareness, your willingness to step forward, and your faith in what is yet unseen. You may feel uncertainty or fear, thinking the opportunity is too small, too challenging, or perhaps not meant for you. That hesitation is normal, but God uses it to refine your faith. By taking action on these small openings, you build confidence, resilience, and a habit of responsiveness. Each small step forward strengthens your ability to handle the significant blessings ahead. This is why it is so important not to underestimate what seems minor. What is small today may be the foundation for the breakthrough tomorrow, and your willingness to engage with it determines how far you will go. As you recognize these small opportunities, you will also notice a pattern of alignment. They often appear in ways that connect with your talents, passions, and purpose. It may feel coincidental, but it is not. God orchestrates these moments to direct you toward your path, nudging you gently yet persistently. Sometimes the lessons are subtle, a conversation that opens your mind, a task that sharpens your skill, or a connection that introduces you to someone who will be instrumental in your journey. Each opportunity carries with it an unseen purpose, a preparation for the bigger doors that are about to open. The key is to remain attentive, open, and willing to act, even if the results are not immediately visible. Another critical aspect of these small opportunities is that they teach gratitude and humility. They remind you that even before the big blessing arrives, there is value in every step along the way. By appreciating and acting upon these small openings, you cultivate a mindset that is aligned with abundance and readiness. This attitude attracts more opportunities and prepares your heart to receive what is coming. It is a reminder that God's blessings are not only about the destination, but also about the journey, the growth, and the preparation that shape you into the person capable of handling something monumental. Small opportunities also reveal your priorities and dedication. When presented with a chance, no matter how minor, your response reflects your character. Do you approach it with enthusiasm, diligence, and integrity, or do you disregard it as unimportant? God uses these moments to evaluate your readiness, not in a judgmental way, but as a natural consequence of how well you can steward what is entrusted to you. Each opportunity, no matter how tiny, is a test and a lesson in preparation. When you honor it and act with commitment, you signal that you are ready for greater responsibility, greater growth, and greater blessings. Finally, these small opportunities serve as reminders that timing is key. They appear before the big blessing to build momentum, to develop skills, and to shape your mindset. If you seize them, They become stepping stones that lead you closer to the life God has prepared for you. They show that progress is often incremental, that every small effort matters, and that even the smallest openings can evolve into life-changing moments when met with faith, patience, and diligence. So, when you notice small opportunities arising in your life, do not dismiss them. Embrace them fully, act on them with faith, and recognize that each one is a part of the journey toward the great blessing God is preparing. They are not random. They are steps on a path that leads to something far bigger than you can imagine. And your willingness to follow them determines how fully you will receive it. When God is about to give you something big, one of the most profound signs you will notice is the shifting of people around you. Some people who once seemed indispensable will gradually drift away, while new people will enter your life in ways that feel perfectly timed. This is not a coincidence or a punishment. It is part of the divine orchestration that prepares you for the blessing ahead. God often rearranges your relationships so that your environment aligns with the new life He is preparing for you. People who leave are not failures or betrayals. They are part of the process of clearing space for what is truly meant for you. Similarly, the people who come into your life during this season are not random. They bring guidance, encouragement, and connections that are essential for the next chapter. At first, the departure of familiar faces can feel painful. You may feel abandoned, misunderstood, or even betrayed. It is natural to grieve these changes because we often measure our lives by the constancy of relationships. But when God is about to give you something significant, this shifting is a necessary part of your growth. Some relationships cannot survive the transformation you are about to experience. And that is because those bonds were never meant to accompany you into a higher version of your life. The departure of certain people is not a reflection of your worth, but a reflection of divine timing and purpose. Their exit creates room for the right people to enter and for you to step fully into the life God has designed for you. New relationships often arrive subtly. They may appear through work, social gatherings, or even chance encounters, yet they carry great significance. These are the people who will align with your vision, who will support your growth, and who will challenge you in ways that encourage your best self to emerge. They may offer mentorship, collaboration, or emotional support, but most importantly, they bring energy and alignment that match the life you are stepping into. These relationships are not meant to overwhelm or complicate your life. They are meant to complement it, to help you navigate the new opportunities, and to provide insight, wisdom, and encouragement along the way. This period of changing relationships also teaches discernment. You begin to recognize which connections are rooted in mutual growth and which are based on convenience or old habits. You learn to appreciate those who lift you higher and to let go of those who hold you back, not out of resentment, but out of understanding that your life is evolving. Each interaction becomes a lesson, each relationship a mirror, reflecting your readiness for the blessing to come. You start to see that your social circle, like your opportunities, must be aligned with the higher calling that God has placed on your life. Faith is often tested during this time. When people leave, it can create doubt and insecurity. You may question whether you are on the right path or whether you are losing too much. But these moments are meant to strengthen your trust in God's plan. The universe has a way of orchestrating encounters and departures with perfect timing. What may feel like a loss is often a gain in disguise. Every person who leaves has a lesson to impart or a closure to provide, while every person who enters is a gift to help you navigate the journey ahead. Recognizing this allows you to move forward with gratitude rather than fear, understanding that God's provision is always greater than any temporary void. Another important aspect is the realization that your environment is evolving alongside you. People shape the energy around you. As you prepare for a significant blessing, it is natural for your circle to evolve. Those who resonate with your higher purpose will remain or appear, and those who no longer serve your growth will step away. This shift is essential because it ensures that when the big blessing arrives, you are supported, uplifted, and surrounded by those who genuinely contribute to your journey rather than distract or hinder it. The quality of your relationships becomes a reflection of the quality of life you are moving toward. Finally, this shift in people around you is a reminder that God's timing is perfect. It may not make sense at first. It may feel uncomfortable, confusing, or even lonely. Yet this is part of the divine preparation. The right people will come at the right moment, and their presence will be unmistakably aligned with your needs, purpose, and the opportunities ahead. The departures, though painful, are equally important because they clear the path for what is to come. So, when you notice certain people leaving and new ones entering your life, do not resist or fear it. Embrace the changes with faith and understanding, knowing that every shift in your relationships is a sign that God is about to give you something big, and that these changes are perfectly designed to guide you toward the life He has planned for you. When God is about to give you something big, one of the most consistent signs you will encounter is a test of your faith. This testing is not meant to punish you or to make your journey harder than it needs to be. Rather, it is a necessary part of preparing your heart, mind, and spirit to receive a blessing that is far greater than anything you have experienced before. Faith is tested in many ways, through challenges that push your patience, through doubts that creep into your mind, and through circumstances that seem contrary to the dreams and visions you hold within. These moments may feel overwhelming, even discouraging at times, but they serve a critical purpose. They measure your readiness to handle what is coming, and they strengthen your ability to receive it fully. Often, the testing of faith begins subtly. It may appear as delays in opportunities you have been waiting for, unexpected obstacles in plans you thought were certain, or moments of confusion where the path forward seems unclear. During these periods, it is natural to feel frustration or disappointment. You might question whether your efforts are in vain or whether your prayers are being heard. Yet, these moments are precisely when faith is being shaped. God allows you to confront uncertainty, not to break your spirit, but to build resilience. He teaches you to trust not in what you see, but in what is promised, not in timing that aligns with your expectations, but in divine timing that is always perfect. Faith is also tested through patience. When the blessings you desire do not arrive as quickly as you hope, it is easy to grow impatient, to try to force outcomes, or to settle for less than what is meant for you. Yet, God's timing is never premature, and every delay has a purpose. The period of waiting is a time to cultivate inner strength, to refine your character, and to deepen your trust. Patience teaches you that readiness is not only about what you have achieved externally, but also about how firmly your heart is aligned with the path that God has set. The blessing, when it arrives, will be far more powerful and impactful because your patience has prepared you to receive it without fear, doubt, or resistance. Testing of faith also comes in the form of external challenges. You may face criticism, opposition, or obstacles that seem insurmountable. These are not signs that you are failing. Rather, they are opportunities to demonstrate unwavering trust. Every trial, every difficulty, every moment of resistance becomes a stage where your faith is strengthened. The universe tests your commitment to your purpose and your ability to persevere despite uncertainty. The challenges are not there to stop you, but to ensure that when the moment of breakthrough arrives, you are ready to navigate it with courage, clarity, and unwavering belief in what is possible. Another way faith is tested is through self-doubt. Even the most capable individuals experience moments where they question their abilities, worthiness, or readiness. These doubts are natural, but they also serve as a mirror, reflecting areas within you that require trust and surrender. When you confront these doubts and choose to move forward anyway, you strengthen your faith. You learn that belief is not dependent on circumstances, feelings, or external validation, but on the inner certainty that what God has promised will come to pass. Each time you act in spite of fear, you build a deeper level of trust that prepares you for the magnitude of the blessing that is coming. Testing of faith also sharpens discernment. During this time, you learn to differentiate between what aligns with your purpose and what does not. Opportunities, people, and circumstances that appear during this season of testing often carry lessons. Some may challenge you, some may redirect you, and some may teach patience and humility. Faith is tested in your ability to recognize these lessons, to respond with wisdom, and to maintain belief in the bigger picture, even when the immediate moment seems uncertain. Every choice you make in faith strengthens your alignment with the destiny that awaits. Finally, testing of faith ensures gratitude and reverence. When the blessing arrives, it is not merely a reward for persistence, but a manifestation of readiness. Those who have been tested understand its value, appreciate its magnitude, and embrace it fully without fear or entitlement. The challenges, delays, doubts, and trials are all woven into the preparation, ensuring that the blessing is not only received, but also cherished and stewarded with integrity and wisdom. So, when you face moments of doubt, delays, or challenges, do not see them as setbacks. See them as signs that God is preparing you, refining your spirit, and testing your faith, because something great is about to be revealed in your life, and your steadfast belief will make it all the more powerful when it arrives. When God is about to give you something big, one of the clearest signs you will notice is the perfection of timing in your life. Everything begins to align in ways that you may not fully understand in the moment, but later you will see how every piece fell into place exactly when it needed to. Often, before the blessing arrives, life may feel unpredictable, delayed, or even unfair. You might wonder why certain opportunities haven't come sooner, why your hard work hasn't yet yielded the results you were hoping for, or why circumstances seem to conspire against you. It is in these moments of waiting and questioning that God's timing becomes a lesson in trust. The truth is, nothing in your life has ever been too early or too late. Everything has been moving toward the moment when you are truly ready to receive the fullness of what is meant for you. Timing is perfect because it is not based on your understanding of speed or convenience, but on divine wisdom. What may feel like a delay is often a period of preparation. Your skills, your mindset, and your heart are being cultivated in ways that you may not see immediately. Experiences, challenges, and even setbacks are all part of a larger plan that ensures when the blessing comes, you are capable of handling it with grace, responsibility, and appreciation. If something arrives too early, you may not have the tools or perspective to fully embrace it. If it arrives too late, the opportunity may no longer be beneficial. Divine timing ensures that what you receive will be both transformative and sustainable. Another important aspect of timing is alignment. When God is about to give you something big, circumstances, people, and opportunities begin to converge perfectly. Doors that were once closed start to open at just the right moment. Connections you need appear exactly when you are ready to meet them. Opportunities that seemed impossible suddenly feel attainable. This alignment is not coincidental. It is the orchestration of a higher power, preparing a path that is clear and supportive. It may require patience, and it may require faith, but eventually you begin to see that every delay, every detour, and every moment of uncertainty was designed to lead you to exactly where you need to be. Patience becomes a critical element during this period. Divine timing often tests your ability to wait, not out of laziness, but with intentional mindfulness and trust. waiting is never wasted time. It is during these periods that you develop resilience, deepen your faith, and cultivate the clarity necessary to recognize the opportunities that will come. Every day of waiting is a day of growth, shaping your character and preparing you to handle the magnitude of what is coming. Impatience can lead to rushed decisions, missed opportunities, or the acceptance of something smaller than what was meant for you. Trusting timing means surrendering control and believing that the universe, or God, knows exactly when to deliver what is best. Divine timing also ensures that your blessings are maximized. When the moment is right, the impact of what you receive is greater than you imagined. It creates ripple effects in your life that extend far beyond the immediate. Careers shift, relationships deepen, and new paths appear. This timing is never random. It is purposeful, and it is perfectly calibrated to your personal journey, to the lessons you have learned, and to the readiness of your heart. The bigger the blessing, the more precise the timing needs to be, because the moment must arrive when you are prepared to embrace it fully and with understanding. Furthermore, perfect timing brings peace. It eliminates the struggle against forces beyond your control and teaches you to synchronize your life with a higher plan. Instead of constantly pushing against obstacles or forcing outcomes, you learn to observe, listen, and act when the moment is right. This sense of peace is an essential part of preparation. It allows you to move with confidence, knowing that when the time comes, your path will be clear and your actions will produce the results that align with your purpose. Even when life seems delayed or uncertain, signs of perfect timing will begin to emerge. Small opportunities, subtle guidance, and unexpected alignments will appear, nudging you forward. It may feel slow at first, but these signs are proof that the process is unfolding exactly as it should. Everything is happening in your favor, even if you cannot see the full picture yet. Trusting timing means embracing the journey and recognizing that each step is leading you closer to the moment when everything will fall into place. So, when you feel that delays are long or the path is unclear, remember that timing is never accidental. God's plan unfolds with precision, and every experience, challenge, and opportunity is carefully placed to prepare you. Trust in the process, remain patient, and stay ready, because when the time is right, you will receive something so big that it will exceed your expectations and change your life forever. When God is about to give you something big, one of the most unmistakable signs you will experience is the presence of clear signs, meaningful changes, and significant challenges that point directly toward what is coming. Life begins to speak to you in ways that cannot be ignored, and you start to notice patterns, coincidences, and subtle nudges that guide you toward your purpose. These signals are not random. They are intentional markers designed to prepare you, guide you, and confirm that you are on the right path. When this happens, it is essential to pay attention, because these signs are often the early indicators of the blessing that is approaching, and recognizing them can make the difference between missing the opportunity and fully stepping into it. The first way these signs appear is through changes in your daily life. You may notice shifts in your routines, new opportunities arising, or circumstances aligning in ways that feel unusual yet purposeful. These changes often start small. A conversation that sparks an idea, an unexpected meeting that opens a door, or a moment that shifts your perspective. While they may seem insignificant at first, they are all part of a larger pattern, pointing you toward the bigger plan that is unfolding. God uses these shifts to redirect your focus, to prepare your mindset, and to align your energy with the life that is coming. The changes may feel uncomfortable, but discomfort is often a sign of growth and transformation. Alongside changes, challenges become more prominent as well. You may encounter obstacles that test your patience, your faith, and your resilience. These challenges are not meant to deter you, but to strengthen you. They refine your character and prepare you for the responsibility and magnitude of the blessing that is about to arrive. Challenges are essential because they teach you to persevere, to trust, and to act with wisdom, even when circumstances seem unclear. Every difficulty carries a lesson, and every test of faith brings you closer to understanding your purpose and the significance of what is coming. Without these trials, the preparation would be incomplete, and the impact of the blessing might be diminished. Signs often come in subtle, almost imperceptible ways. You may notice repeated themes in conversations, sudden intuitive thoughts, or opportunities that seem to appear out of nowhere. These moments are designed to draw your attention, to test your awareness, and to encourage action. God communicates through patterns, coincidences, and moments of clarity that cannot be dismissed. Learning to recognize these signs requires mindfulness, openness, and sensitivity to the world around you. The more attentive you are, the more clearly you will see the guidance that is being provided, and the more prepared you will be to respond when the big opportunity arrives. Another aspect of these signs is the alignment of people and resources around you. Just as doors open and relationships shift, you will notice that circumstances begin to converge in ways that support your growth and readiness. Mentors, allies, and supporters may appear just when you need them, and resources may become available that seem perfectly timed. These alignments are not accidental. They are part of the preparation that ensures you can step fully into the blessing when the time comes. Recognizing these alignments allows you to act with confidence, knowing that the path is being guided by a higher power and that the opportunities presented are part of a divine plan. Intuition and inner guidance also become more pronounced during this time. You may feel an internal pull, a sense of knowing, or a quiet voice guiding your decisions. These internal signals are often the most important because they connect directly to your readiness and your alignment with what is coming. Listening to your intuition, acting on your instincts, and trusting your inner guidance ensures that you are moving in harmony with the flow of life. When God is about to give you something big, your intuition becomes sharper, your awareness more acute, and your discernment clearer. Ultimately, signs, changes, and challenges all work together to prepare you. They are the markers of readiness, the signals that your life is entering a new phase, and the confirmations that what is coming is both significant and purposeful. Ignoring these signs can delay your progress, while embracing them positions you to step into the blessing with clarity, gratitude, and confidence. They remind you that the journey is as important as the destination, that preparation is essential, and that every experience, whether it brings joy, discomfort, or challenge, is part of the unfolding plan. So when you begin to notice patterns, shifts, and obstacles in your life, do not dismiss them. Pay attention to the signs, embrace the changes, and trust the challenges, because they are all pointing to the fact that God is about to give you something big, and these moments are the roadmap guiding you to it. As we reach the close of this journey together, remember that every restlessness you feel, every door that opens, every small opportunity, every shift in relationships, every test of faith, every perfectly timed moment, and every sign along the way is a message from God. They are all guiding you towards something extraordinary, something that has been carefully prepared just for you. Life may challenge you, test your patience, and ask you to trust beyond what seems possible, but these experiences are the very tools that prepare you for your breakthrough. Hold on to your faith, embrace the changes, and step forward with courage, knowing that what is coming will exceed your expectations and transform your life in ways you cannot yet imagine. Good luck on your journey. Trust the process, stay ready, and believe with all your heart, because your moment is approaching. Thank you for taking the time to listen, reflect, and open yourself to the blessings that await.